Can you hear the rain? Can you? Hello everybody, this is Poto, and today we're going to take a look at my Traxxas Fortec drift car. So, to get into it, this is just kind of a Fortec 2.0 with some different electronics and a good lot of 3D printed bits. If we start with the 3D printed stuff and go front to back, we have a splitter that I designed. We have a oil cooler and intercooler that I found on Thingiverse and printed. We have twin turbos on the hood. I also found these files on Thingiverse. Going off to the sides, we'll start with the wheels. Behind these wheels are 10mm hexes that I had designed and printed. And then the side skirts I had also designed to cover up where the holes from the side pipes used to be. Because this is not the first iteration of this car, and if I have any pictures of it with the side pipes, I'm going to put it at the end of the video with the driving footage. But then continuing back, we get to the last bits. We get to the diffuser that I designed with separate fins, so that way I could put on however many I wanted. And then we have dual fart can mufflers. And the way I mounted these was just a little bit of extra filament that is just glued into the shock tower. But we can actually get into the inside of the car now with the body off. And I guess I could mention, looking at the body. Oh, I forgot the mirrors. Yeah, we have mirrors. I also found these on Thingiverse. One of them broke off. It happens. But if we get into the body, you can see it's a Protoform Camaro VTA body. Very rough on the paint because anytime it chips, I just put silver paint. Front bumper's taken a lot of a beating, so I actually cut it separate and mounted it with Velcro. So that way it can come off completely if need be. Yeah, I was going for a very much drift missile type look with this, and I do feel like I achieved it pretty well. I am pretty happy with how this body turned out overall, and if I flip it, can you see holes? No, because I pretty much used the holes where the bumpers, where the side pipes were to actually mount the side skirts onto it. So, yeah. Going on to the car itself, you can see what I mean by I just glued some filament into the bottom of the shock tower. I'm not worried about it because if I do need to remove it, it's filament. I'll cut it out. It's not going to take long. But if we go to electronics now, we do have a Savix 0254 MG. Nothing special. It's a cheap servo. I got it because the Traxxas servo died. That's it. That's the only reason. If the Traxxas servo didn't die, I'd still be running it. Got a Hobbywing XR10 Pro. This is a leftover from my old touring car. Absolutely unnecessary for this. This is just a little street drifter. That's why it's still four-wheel drive. That's why I kind of don't mind if it looks beat up, because I want it to look beat up. I think that's pretty cool out of a drift car. But then you're going to see also why it's still a street drifter. We just have a just stock 21.5 motor in here. Nothing special for the motor. I have some race motors I can throw into this, but I do like this one. It gives it kind of a nice controllable top end feel, and I can hold it pinned and just kind of have fun with sliding it around instead of having to kind of focus on holding throttle in a specific way. Other than that, it's got some Amazon drift tires that aren't really special. They're pretty well beaten by now. I just kind of drift this wherever, so that just means parking lots most of the time. Very rarely nice cement. I've taken sandpaper to smooth them out before so I could drift them over a carpet track, but it ended up turning into a just touring car at that point because the carpet was so full of tire compound and rubber that these actually started picking it up and gripping, which was just kind of funny. Next into it, we have more Amazon special stuff. These are Amazon special turnbuckles. They were cheap. That's why I got them. I wanted some adjustment without having to care. And there's a rock right there. Is that a rock? That's turf. Oh, how do I drop it again? It's a little rock thing. Or turf thing. I can't tell. Maybe tar. But, yeah. So, besides that, setup is 0 toe, 0 camber in the rear, and then I think it's a degree of positive toe in the front and 2 degrees of camber, negative camber in the front. It's got 50,000 weight fluid in the front, and I want to say also 50,000 in the rear. It could be 30 in the rear, because I found with four-wheel drives, at least for parking lot sliding, having the front end locked up more than the rear end actually gives you a little more control. It might not be as good for getting as much angle, but it gives you a lot more control as you're just trying to slide around in a bumpy parking lot. But after that, let's go into the pictures and the footage. So enjoy that. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and consider subscribing. See you.